Welcome to another episode of Friday Night Songwriting Highlights, the show where I play a song for you and then tell you why I think it's a good song. This week, the song that I chose was Sam Cooke's Change Is Gonna Come. It seemed kind of appropriate given the current Black Lives Matter protests that are still going on in the States. It's pretty shocking the amount of overt, pointless force that is being used against protesters in the United States right now. I think this is a great song and its message is timeless, the idea that things need to change, and that's going to be something that every generation has to struggle with. I was born by a river in a little tent. Just like that river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming. No, a change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. When I go to the movie and I go downtown, oh, somebody asked me not to hang around. It's been a long time coming. I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. And I go to my brother and I say, brother, please. But he winds up knocking me right back on my knees. There were times when I thought I couldn't last for long. Now I think I can carry on. It's been a long time coming. Whoa, a change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Change is Gonna Come was released in 1963. And Sam Cooke actually only played it live once because the arrangement was so complex. I think it would have been a really lovely song for him to perform because I don't think it needs the arrangement, though the arrangement does really enhance the longing, mournful, soulful nature of the song. This is a good song because its message is timeless. We're still dealing with the exact same issues that Sam Cooke dealt with in his lifetime, so I think the song is appropriate. Not only is it obviously applies to racism in America against African American people during the 1960s and 50s, and probably, I guess, all of Sam Cooke's life, the 40s, 50s, and 60s. It's inspirational and it's spiritual, and it applies to almost everything in life. Anyone who's experienced hardship or sort of felt like an outsider or been in pain, this song speaks to that. So therefore, I'd say it's a really spiritual song. One of the few songs where Sam Cooke didn't take full artistic control. Apparently, he just told his arranger to go ahead and make this whatever you want that you think will fit with the tone of the song. And that's what he did. And that's the version that you hear with the beautiful orchestral string arrangement with it. I just want to say a few things about Sam Cooke because he's such an important figure in modern culture. He was an amazing musician, and during his lifetime, he made a lot of money, which was unusual for a young African-American man. He did start his own record label, but apparently he was going to start his own African-American only record label at some point shortly before he died, and his death is very contentious to this day. The official story that I heard was that Sam Cooke was at a hotel with probably a prostitute, and he ran downstairs after she had probably robbed him. He was naked because she also stole his clothes. And then he was murdered by the woman who was the clerk in the hotel, or the owner of the hotel, who later turned out to be a madam. And I think the woman he was with did later turn out to have ties to prostitution later in life and was arrested for murdering one of her husbands. Sam Cooke runs into the lobby of a hotel, allegedly naked, and this woman proceeds to attack him with a broom because he attacks her first, and then shoot him in the chest, and he died. But people have said that they saw his body after that, and his hands and face were completely mangled and crushed, and that his head was almost torn off of its body because it had been beaten so horribly. So there's a lot of conspiracy theories about this. I'm not gonna get into it, but he was friends with Muhammad Ali. He had ties to Malcolm X. Was he a threatening figure to the white establishment at the time? Yes. Were there a lot of powerful people and affluent people who probably didn't like him very much? Yes. He was known for getting into somewhat crazy circumstances with women, but apparently he didn't really drink too much or do drugs, so that's something to consider because the story is that he was drunk out of his mind and on drugs when he died. Anyway, these are interesting things to consider. I would say look into it and make up your own mind because, in my opinion, the official story does seem a little lacking. Thanks very much for watching. I'll be back next week, and remember, try writing a song. It's easier than you think.